Manchester Oxford Road opened as Oxford Road on the 20th of July 1849 as was the headquarters of the Manchester South Junction and Altrincham Railway until 1904. The station was built on the site of Little Island, a slum of a worse character than St Giles, in which about 4,000 people had lived in measureless filth and stench, and of a gasworks which was relocated to the west. The station buildings, which were temporary wooden structures, were accessed by an inclined esplanade winding to the right from Gloucester Street to reach their north front. There was a single platform on the north side of the line through to Manchester London Road, now known as Manchester Piccadilly, and a second station on the west-facing side. To allow for extra trains in connection with the Manchester Art Treasures exhibition in 1857, extra platforms and sidings were built but removed shortly afterwards. A meeting of the MSJAR contract ticket holders in 1863 included in its list of complaints the want of punctuality, especially as the Oxford Road station was only one platform used for both passengers and milk. From 1854 onwards, Oxford Road served as the terminus for the service to Liverpool, independent of the London North Western Railway. The rail service went no further than Garston, with the final leg of the journey being made by steamer, but it was alerted to the LNWR to the possible use of the MSJAR by its co-owner, the Manchester, Sheffield and Lincolnshire Railway, to reach areas of West Manchester. Consequently, in 1857, when the MSJAR began, the decision being taken of the casting vote of the chairman's board by rotation, running an Oxford Road to London's road service, the LNWR took strenuous measures to discourage it. Every train of the service was flagged down just short of the London Road platform and not allowed to proceed further, with passengers being told they were liable for prosecution for trespass if they got out. Goods going beyond the MSJAR were not handled at Oxford Road between March and July of 1865, while some enlargement work was carried out. The MS and LR pressed ahead with its joint lines to give direct and independent rail access to Liverpool, but the LNWR blocked any matching improvement to the MSJAR and to Oxford Road, only offering to let these go ahead when the scheme for Manchester Central Station was brought forward. To defeat the bill for the scheme, the LNWR then promised to cooperate with the MS and LR in widening the MSJAR and enlarging Oxford Road. However, Edward Watkin, chairman of the MS and LR, later complained that the LNWR had ensured no improvement took place before the MS and LR had its route to Liverpool. In October of 1874, with Liverpool Central Railway Station now open, a letter to the press complained that the additional service over the Cheshire lines now using Oxford Road, it was dangerously overcrowded. In the 2.5 hours from 8 a.m, 37 trains were booked to call at Manchester Oxford Road. This was far too many considering there was only one platform. Frequently, passengers were compelled to alight outside the station, sometimes on the siding rails, at the risk of personal injury because of the blocked up state of the station. Furthermore, it was rumoured that the LNWR was planning to run a competing service via Broadheath and Warrington between Manchester Oxford Road and Liverpool Lime Street. If this were true, then it would further worsen the congestion, and the Board of Trade should have forbid it. In 1876, about £12,000 was spent enlarging the station facilities, including the provision of a refreshment room. The station was then said to be handling about 100,000 passengers per week. Train handling congestion was eased when Manchester Central Station came into use, and in 1892 the MSJAR, under great pressure to greatly improve Knott Mill, rejected the suggestion that the Manchester Corporation that it should kill two birds with one stone by replacing its two existing unsatisfactory stations with a single new thoroughly satisfactory station somewhere between them. The MSJAR offered instead a limited reconstruction of the waiting rooms and the booking hall. It also rejected the council's offer of assistance with providing a more suitable approach to the station, only to accept it 2 years later. Press articles on the Golden Jubilee of the line in 1899 noted that the platform layout was still that of 1849 and somewhat of a museum piece. If the station were to be designed today, it would have a platform on each side of the main line, with an advantage which its frequenters known they did not possess, and better use of the space currently taken by the terminal platform. using principally for special trains, mostly those serving Old Trafford during the cricket season. Reconstruction took place during 1903 and 1904. The approach was further improved, the ticket office and refreshment room were expanded, and the MSJER offices were removed. They were to be moved to an adjacent building, but this proved unnecessary. The 78-year-old manager and the secretary retired at the end of 1903, and administration of the line was taken over by the LNWR Direct District Superintendent based at Manchester Exchange Railway Station. An island platform was added for the through lines, coming into use in November of 1904. From 1931 it was served by the MSJER's 15,000-volt DC electric trains between Altrincham and Manchester Piccadilly. From July of 1959, Altrincham electric trains were cut back from Piccadilly to terminate at Oxford Road in 2 new bay platforms. The station's other lines were re-electrified at 25 kV AC. The whole station was again rebuilt and reopened on the 12th of September 1960 to the design of W.R. Headley and Max Clendenning of British Rail's London Midland region, encompassing 3 overlapping cones for the main structure. The station's location on a viaduct running through the city centre required its load to be lightened, which the architects achieved by using wood for the station structure and the platform canopies. When Manchester Central Railway Station closed in 1969, further rebuilding took place. One of the bay platforms was taken out of use and new through platforms provided, the others being renumbered accordingly. In 1971, the Altrincham line was re-electrified at 25 kV AC and the 1930s DC trains were withdrawn. From then on, local trains from Altrincham ran through to Piccadilly and on to Crewe. Oxford Road, this once again became predominantly a through station. When the station increased in 1988, when the Windsor link between Deansgate and Salford Crescent was opened, connecting lines to the north and south of Manchester were added. This led to further investment in the station, including the installation of computer screens. In 1992, the Altrincham line stopping service was converted to a light rail operation by the Manchester Metrolink. Oxford Road, once served almost entirely by suburban stopping trains, has now returned to having more longer distance services. The station, a Grade 2 listed structure, requires frequent maintenance. In 2004, the station route was partly refurbished to prevent leaking. In 2011, the platform shelters, seats and toilets were refurbished at a cost of £500,000, and in 2013 the station received a £1.8 million renovation to improve access, including lifts and an emergency exit. On the 10th of December 2010, the opening of the Orstal Curve became possible for trains to run from Manchester Piccadilly to Manchester Victoria. Initially an hour northern service operating to the Calder Valley, but from May 2018, Transpennine Express services from Manchester Airport to Newcastle and Middlesbrough services also were rerouted through the station. So we'll get started here at Manchester Oxford Road with 158810 and 158856. Working the 1244 East Midlands Railway service from Norwich to Liverpool Lime Street via Warrington Central. Next into the station is 185137 and 185149. Working the 1247 Transport for Wales service from Redcar Central to Manchester Airport. Over on the far side is 156412, working the 1246 service, northern service to Liverpool Lime Street via Warrington Central. Next out for Northern is 195114. Working the 1250 service from Manchester Airport to Barrow-in-Furness via Wigan North Western. Arriving 6 minutes late for transport for Wales is 175002 and 175004, working the 12:51 service from Llandudno to Manchester Airport. Working all by itself is 158840, with the 12:56 Transport for Wales service from Manchester Airport to Llandudno via Warrington Banquet and Chester. Next out for Transpennine Express is 185116 and 185139, working the 1300 service from Manchester Airport to Redcar Central via Manchester Victoria. Terminating with a northern service from Liverpool Lime Street and thanking the key workers of the NHS is 195111. Next out to depart for Northern is 331016 and 331026, with the 1305 service from Manchester Airport to Blackpool North via Bolton. Departing over on the far side is 195111, with the 1315 Northern service to Liverpool Lime Street via Warrington Central. Next to depart out for Northern is 769448, working the 1321 service from Alderley Edge to Southport. Next in to arrive is 323238, working the 1325 Northern service from Liverpool Lime Street to Crewe via Manchester Airport. Next out for departure is 323225, working the 1326 Northern service from Crewe to Liverpool Lime Street via St Helens Junction. With the cancellation of the 1330 Transpennine Express service from Manchester Airport to Glasgow Central, next up is 769 450, working the 1334 Northern service from Southport to Alderley Edge via Stockport. And here comes our train in the form of 331022 and 331015, working 1334 Northern service from Hazel Grove to Blackpool North via Bolton. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.